Hey, it's Kyle. Welcome to Dyno Bob's Garage. Today we're going to be going over the Snakebite cold air kit for the Shelby Gt500. We're going to go over the components of the kit. We're also going to go over the installation. We're going to check the rear wheel horsepower, and we're also going to put it on the flow bench. But first, let's go ahead and check out the components. All right, here we are taking a look at the components. First component you're going to have is the high flow air filter. Second component is a bracket, and Ford was actually nice enough to leave a bolt hole in the block so we can actually bolt this bracket up so your cold air kit fits nice. And then we also have the MAF housing where your mass airflow sensor is going to go, and we're going to go ahead and put that on the flow bench. All right, so here we are on the flow bench with Bob. He's going to go over the details with us.
We're going to flow the meter right now on a 6 scale. We're going to see how much the meter itself will flow in CFM.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and turn this machine on. We're going to get it up to 2 inches. We're going to take a measurement. There's 2 inches. We're right at 100 on the 6 scale. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to a conversion here at 2 inches for 28. What we're going to have to do is take 100 times 615, the scale value, and then we're going to scale to 28 inches at 3.65, and that's going to give us 2,245 CFM. That's for the housing alone.
Okay.
So now what I want to do is go ahead and put the filter on and show you what it does with the filter.
Perfect.
And give you an idea of what you're losing with the filter.
Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and bolt the filter on. We'll be right back. All right, we're back on the flow bench. This time we have the air filter hooked up. We're going to see what kind of CFM drop we get with the air filter.
All right, Kyle. Well, this flowed 2,250 CFM. Okay. So now we're going to add our filter, and we're just going to reflow it at 2 inches.
All right.
And let's see what it does. All right, we'll get it turned on here. And there we are at 87.5%.
Okay.
Our percent of flow. What we're going to do is we're going to take that times 6.15, the scale of the machine. We're going to convert it to 28 inches at 3.65.
Okay, so what kind of CFM drop did we get?
Well, we lost 300 CFM.
Okay, so what do we?
So we're ending up with like 1,964 CFM, and that's adequate to feed, any blower on the market.
Perfect.
So.
All right, we're going to head back over to the shop and install this thing. We'll see you in a second. All right, we're back over at the shop, and we removed the stock air box from the Gt500. After you remove the stock air box, what you're going to want to do is remove your MAF sensor. It has 2 Torx bits on it. Remove the MAF sensor and put it in to the new MAF housing that we've supplied for you. Now, the good news is you can't put this in backwards. If you're to try to put it in backwards, it won't fit. So this is a pretty easy kit to install. So after you install your MAF sensor, you're going to get your torque bit, your screw. We've also supplied shims for this. And then just go ahead and install it. Just like that. All right, Bob, you want to go ahead and grab the 19mm. Let's get this thing installed. All right, now we're going to go ahead and install the bracket that's been supplied with the kit.
Yeah, and it comes well. It's got the grommet in it. You got your spacer. You got your 19mm bolt, and you got your shake-proof washer. Where we're going to install this, there's actually a hole that's already pre-drilled and tapped. It's just one not being used, from the factory. It's right here, just right below the valve cover towards the front. So you can kind of see where I'm headed with this. Fingers. And ratchet. Like I said, it's 19mm. Really easy to get to. I just use a 3/8 ratchet. And there we go. Installed. Now we're going to install the high flow MAF meter. First thing I like to do is, after you get your stud installed, is I like to hook the wire up. They'll simply slide on. They'll also clip down. When uninstalling, pull the red bracket out, squeeze down to get it off. Most of your brackets are this way on this car. There we go. At that point, we're going to slide the stud through the bracket, right through the grommet, be your support. And we'll slide this on our inlet tube, and we'll have it there. Then we'll take our high flow filter, install that, and there you have it. Tighten your clamps. That's finished. And it looks real good with the Bang & Stang radiator cover.
Awesome. All right, so we have our cold air kit installed here on the GT500. Now there's something else I want to hit on, is we've used the factory inlet tube on the GT500, and why is that? Well, the Ford engineers actually made a really nice piece. This is a double insulated air inlet tube, and what that's going to do for you is keep the air intake temps lower, which obviously is going to equal more horsepower. Now, if you use this inlet tube, you can also use this kit on the 2010 and 2011 Shelby GT500s. And since we did use this piece, the factory strut tower brace fits right in place. We offer these in chrome and other powder coated colors. We're going to go ahead and head over to the dyno room and take a look at the numbers. All right, here we are in the dyno room. I've taken a look at a few graphs on the GT500s. Now, 2007 to 2009 GT500s that are totally stock put down 420 wheel horsepower on our dyno. We have a Dynojet 248 in-house. Now, when you add your cold air kit, you will recalibrate for increased airflow. If you already have a tuner, that's okay. We sell the SCT XCal 3 tuner. When you combine our cold air kit with the tuner, we see up to 75 extra wheel horsepower on the dyno. Now, we also have pulleys. We have the stock appearing pulleys, and we also have the polished pulleys. Now, we make these pulleys all the way from 2.5 all the way up to 3.0. So that's about it for today, folks. If you have any questions at all about your GT500, feel free to call us. Our number is 636-949-2275. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.